free banana pudding because I'm a thru hiker.
Is who? Oh no! How's it feel over in here?
Because the other side needs it, don't go over here.
Hey y'all, it's June 22nd. It is around 5:45 at night. We have been hiking for a few miles, like 3 or so. I think we're gonna try to do a total of 11 today, into this evening, so not a whole lot. Yesterday was awful. It was a ton of uphill. It was super hot. It was like 90 degrees. There's no water for like 10 miles or something. So I had like 2 liters of water the entire day, which is just not nearly enough when you're carrying that much weight and walking in that kind of heat for that kind of a distance. We did 16.1 yesterday, so it was pretty brutal. But by the time we got to town, we got some Gatorade and water and some fruit, all immediately. Checked into the hotel, and we noticed that all our family is back together again, which is just great. It was great to see everybody. Unfortunately, we were all so exhausted, none of us hung out last night. So ended up staying up pretty late. Went and got some Mexican food. Had to switch rooms because the first room was still really filthy. That was unsettling. Did some laundry. Did a little resupply today. Didn't do it last night. Anyway, I was up till 2 o'clock in the morning editing videos. So it's been crazy, hectic 24 hours as always when we go into towns. Today we went to Three Little Pigs restaurant. That was really, really good. I highly recommend that. We went to the Outfitter and just checked that out. Got to say hi to some of our friends. Like I said, I went to Kroger, did a resupply, and yeah, I got on trail kind of late, so busy 24 hours. Yesterday I had a little bit of a breakdown, just a little bit. Was crying and pretty upset. My feet have been off and on killing me. I can't do major miles like a lot of the other people out here, so it gets really discouraging when people pass us. And you know, we were in the middle of the pack for a while, now we're near the end, and I'm just hard on myself. I'm waiting for my new shoes to come. I should be getting them in 2 days, and I'm hoping and praying that that makes all the difference in the world as far as how my feet feel. Anyway, yesterday was super tough, but I'm trying to stay hopeful and keep pushing. I mean, that's the thing about these thru hikes is everyone thinks like, oh, you're in nature, you're having so much fun. And it is. It's a ton of fun, but it's also a ton of work, and there's a deadline. I have to get to Katahdin before October 1st because the mountain, you know, gets way too cold up there, and people aren't allowed to hike when it's that dangerous. So anyway, there's a lot of pressure to get, you know, 15 plus miles done every single day. And, you know, when you're in pain, or you're exhausted or whatever is going on, the terrain is really difficult and you don't make those miles, it gets to feel a little bit like pressure, like how am I going to get all this done, you know, before October 1st. So anyway, I'm just trying to be patient and easy with myself and wait for the new shoes, and also hopeful that in the next couple months we know that some of the terrain does get a little bit easier at certain sections. So just really looking forward to that and hoping that we can up our mileage by then. Just came off of that trail onto this road walk, heading under the bridges. bit of a lesson. Some of the people are confused about the blazing. I refer to different colored blazes along the way, and I'll tell you what they all mean. So the white blazes are just the little white rectangles in the trees that we follow along the Appalachian Trail. They're white both going northbound and southbound. Blue blazes. Blue blaze means basically a side trail right off the AT, the Appalachian Trail. Blue blaze can go down to water. It can be a little side trail off to a great view or to a cemetery or anything really. Yellow blaze. Yellow blazing is when you skip a section of the trail and either go on the road walks or skip it all together and get dropped off up ahead by somebody with a car. Yellow blazing is frowned upon. Pink blazing is when you follow a potential love interest. You either slow down your pace or hurry your pace in order to stick with somebody you're interested in. And then aqua blazing, which I've already talked about and already done, is when you take the waterway instead of the trail. But usually the aqua blaze, there are two of them on trail. They follow right next to the trail. So it's basically like walking, except you're in a canoe or a kayak. Some other little lingo. Nobo means northbound. It's short for northbound. And that's what I'm doing. And then Sobo, southbound. Also, I keep talking about Katahdin. Katahdin is the final mountain on Maine that everybody that is going northbound finishes on. I believe, and don't quote me on this, but that it has record-breaking wind and weather readings across the entire United States. It's broken all the records for the most dangerous weather in the US. So that should be fun. Is probably 15 or 10 feet from me, and it is not moving. I am about 5 feet from the steer. Hi, buddy. How are ya? He's like, I just want my dinner.